Hi everyone. So a bit of an honest look into my kitchen and my life, post or present, I'm not sure, coronavirus in the house. So all of our regular schedules have been disrupted. And the reason I'm coming to you from a tripod is because though my husband and I are both in the house together, our schedules seem to have exploded. We seem more engaged than ever. Zoom has kind of like taken away that separation between that work and life balance. It's all converged into the house and there's no time separation. It's all happening together, but so much is happening and so much that's making all of us reflective. And cooking is one of the things that I see that is changing, perhaps for the better. In a normal week at work, I would definitely be ordering lunch, Deliveroo. I work in the middle of a very Jewish neighborhood, so you could get Deliveroo from kosher establishments. That's not happening because we live outside of the Jewish community. We're part of the Jewish community. It's just not as centered as others. So there is no Deliveroo here of kosher food. So I'm making breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Morning conversations with my husband are like, so what are we making for the kids for lunch? What are we making for dinner? What recipes am I testing? And recipe testing, that's changed completely. I would recipe test in the morning before work, take it to my colleagues, get feedback at work on the recipe, and then film it a few days later and do it again and again and again until I got it right. My colleagues would get multiple versions sometimes of the same dish. That's not happening anymore. My poor children have had 5 straight days of different potato recipes. The same roast potatoes with slight variations keep on coming up. And at this point, they're like, enough with the potatoes. But that's our life here. And what I'm hoping is, and I guess this is a hope, I don't know if it's reality, is that as we're based more at home for an indefinite amount of time, that we're cooking more at home. And the recipes I'm trying to develop, which I've always done, so this hasn't changed, are simple ones that don't require something that's hard to get or equipment that you may not have at home. I'm always going for a simple, delicious, nutritious, sometimes not so nutritious, but definitely delicious recipe, which is easy to make, and the equipment is easy to get and easy to handle. I never want anything to be too complicated. I don't want the process from getting from your kitchen to your table to be too strenuous because you may not repeat it again. And I think the next few weeks, months, it's going to be a lot of how do we stay sane amidst the repetition. I read somewhere recently that the person who succeeds is the one who can best manage the boredom. How interesting is that? So over the next few weeks, we're going to keep on discussing Pesach, and I'm going to bring you recipes that are Pesach friendly, easy. Hopefully most of the ingredients are accessible to you, and if they're not, we'll find substitutions. And then after Pesach, we're going to keep on looking at history for inspiration, but keeping in mind the times we're living in and how that influences the way we cook. So stick with Tom. We're definitely here. And this was totally inspired by a BA test kitchen video. So I'll put the link to it as well because it's a really honest look at the future, for the near future, let's call it, because we are hoping that the far future sees a completely different set of circumstances. So for now, from my kitchen to yours, stay sane, stay healthy, stay home, and we'll see you soon. Bye.